you to notice the vibe. I want you to notice that the Jamaica Labour Party in Northeast St. Ann is active and strong. And when we say it's smoother with Samuda, it's smoother with Samuda. All right, Labour Rights, we're going to hear from the Deputy Leader for the Area Council. So help me to welcome Deputy Leader Michael Stern to the microphone, Labour Right.
Labour Right up Northeast, you ready? Are you ready? Labour Right of Steer Town, you ready? Labour Right of Limal, you ready? Labour Right of St. Anne's Bay, you ready? Ocho Rios, Exchange. Labour Right, we, under the leadership of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, is getting ready to take back Jamaica to a third term. So we're loading right now. Labour Right, we have a whole lot of top people here on the platform. We have the Minister of Education. We have our MP from the Northwest area, Crystal Lee. We have all your councillors here. Your four stallion, Exchange. My brother, here, Ian, Bell Nevis, and Dian, your own Dian, and your own Dallas 7-star General. And you have also all the councillors, caretaker from Southeast St. Ann. And you have your next member of parliament for Southeast, Mr. Peart. Adrian, big up. I want to big up my friend Fabian, who is chairing the function. I notice you're chairing everything in a year account, so one. But welcome back home. Labour Right, let me tell you something. I want to say something to you, and I won't be long. Preparation for election. Shiny was a believer in it. I remember many times Shiny would say to me, Michael, I'm in a business with certain things, you know. Me I do all the things that me need to do for win my seat. And he, let me tell you this, cluster meetings is Shiny that. Walking house tours, funerals, set up anywhere, she presents everywhere. And I am very proud. I'm proud when I see Mr. Samuda doing the same thing like Shiny. Labour Right, big up your member of parliament. Back up for Samuda because I'm proud of you. Proud of you because this is a country seat, it's not no town seat this. And it requires certain things in this type of environment to hold the seat together. And because Shiny do things a certain way, sometimes people feel like they want to come here, come change it. And I'm glad that he has created unity. Unity is back in Northeast St. Ann. And the unity is what is carrying this seat back to victory. And I don't expect no small margin when it comes to election. I don't expect no small margin out of here. I want a good margin, so it means that every single man in this crowd must start to figure out the 10 men who is responsible for an election day. You all are responsible for carry out a certain amount of people, every single one of you. Not just vote. Start to figure out how much of you going to carry out people to vote. And if you start to do it that way and your neighbor is helping you doing the same, then we can beat the Mr. or whoever they are on the other side, because I'm not calling a name. We can beat him by a big margin. And Labour Right, let me tell you this. You are in one of the fastest growing area of Jamaica right now. Right? When you check out what's going on down there, so you want that to continue. Am I correct? You want that growth to continue. Then Labour Right, make sure we keep Labour Party in power and keep Samuda there and Andrew there for the third term. Show a Labour Right.
Yeah. All right, Labour Right. Hearing from the deputy leader himself. So while we are active and strong and the vibes right and the spirits high, we know we have work to do. So I want you to listen carefully to the other speakers that will come forward, because they are going to continue the message of achievements and success of the Jamaica Labour Party. So ladies and gentlemen, Labour rights all, those who are on the fence line and even those comrades who are in the earshot of the voices that are on this microphone, I ask you now to sit, stand, but listen keenly to the next speaker that will join us here on the platform. This speaker has quite a bit of portfolio. She would have had her sojourn in the private sector, but she knew she wanted to make a bigger difference for Jamaica as a whole. So she decided that she is going to be a part of the solution. So she stepped in. She now has the responsibility for education. She has the responsibility for skills. She has the responsibility for youth. And she has the responsibility for information. I speak of none other than Senator, Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon. Labor rights, let me hear it for the Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information.
Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. I have been in St. Mary all day with our chairman, and we had the school buses in St. Mary, so I'm losing my voice, but I had to be here tonight, and I have to acknowledge those individuals who are here on the platform. Everybody, I want to say a special hello again to chairman, our chairman of our wonderful Jamaica Labour Party, and MP for Western St. Mary, Bobby Montague. I want to acknowledge Mikey Stern, who is someone who always gives good advice, so you need to listen to what he was saying. I want to acknowledge MP Crystal Lee. I have to acknowledge Dallas and Diane. You know, Dallas and Diane are two of my favorite people. They're two of my favorite people. And they are absolutely wonderful people. And I am always happy whenever I get to share a platform with them. I also have Mayor Bell Navis, who I have to acknowledge. And there's so many others, everybody on the platform. But the most important person up here is Matthew Samuda, your member of parliament. And the reason I'm here is because of him. I'm telling you, you have an excellent member of parliament. He is always thinking about Nessa. He is raising the bar. He is indeed the water boss. There are so many communities across Jamaica that have an issue with water. And Matthew Samuda is doing everything he can to fix those problems. Matthew Samuda is one of our brilliant sons of Jamaica. He's absolutely brilliant. And we want more like him. How you do? Good to see you. What you doing here from Tivoli? Not Tivoli you come from. What you doing here? All right. So, but Matthew really is one of those young people who could be doing anything. He would be successful at anything. But he has decided he's going to choose our country. He's decided he's going to choose Nessa, Northeast St. Anne. He chose you. And he could have done so much more. But he is here choosing you every single day. And he's an amazing minister of government. And so if Matthew asks me to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be here to support him, because he is one that you must always support. So tonight, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to talk about education. There's a lot going on in education. Today I was with the school buses for the whole day in St. Mary. And I saw the look on our children's faces when they saw those school buses coming through their rural areas. They light up and they jump up and down, and they're so happy and so excited, because for them, they only saw these things on TV. They thought it was something for children in foreign. But your Jamaica Labour Party government believes that every child in Jamaica is important. I had a little girl who was sitting with me in one of the school buses today, and she said to me during the ride, she said, after this tour, you're going to send the bus back to America? And I said, no, honey, it's your bus. It's not going nowhere. It's your government buy this bus for you. And that's not what you ever want. You want your children to feel like everything is good enough for them. And it's not just for a time. And that's what our government believes. Our government believes that there is a future for every single Jamaican, even if they're in rural areas. When I go to schools, one of the most sad things for me as Minister of Education when I walk into a school is when I go there on a Thursday or a Friday, and the teachers tell me there are less children here today because it's the end of the week and the money run out. We hear that all the time. Why the money run out? Because of the high transportation costs, especially when you live in a rural area. There are families who are spending tens of thousands of dollars that they struggle to find to send their children to school. I had one mother tell me that for summer school, she had to spend for one day $2,000. $1,200 was bus fare, and $800 was for her daughter to buy food. And she said she don't know how many days of the week she can send her child to summer school. And every day we have parents trying to figure out how are we going to educate our children. And that's what this rural school bus is about. We understand that expense. We understand that no mother wants to say to her child, you don't go to school today because I don't have the bus fare. No mother wants to say that. And your government understands that. And that is why we do the rural school bus system. It is only $50 each way. So that's $100 for the day if you take the school bus versus $1,200 a day. That's a big saving for many, many families. And that's what our government is about. When they ask you what the Jamaica Labour Party represent, you must stand up tall and tell them that the Jamaica Labour Party is for every Jamaican. Jamaica Labour Party believes in bringing Jamaica up. We believe in bringing our children up. We are doing so many things in our schools come September morning. Too many of our children leave primary school not able to read. And so we're changing up everything in primary schools to make reading compulsory, put it on the timetable, spend more hours on it from grade 1 to grade 3. And I have to salute our teachers. We did training recently for all grade 1 to grade 3 teachers. And almost 100% of them showed up for their training. That says a lot. It means that our teachers want to work with us to get our children where they need to be. And so parents who are here, the ministry doing it, the government doing it, the teachers doing it, you need to do it too. Our children, all of our children can become Matthew Samuda, you know. They all have the ability, and that's what we want in our government. Our government is saying that we want to unleash all of that potential that's here in our country. And so I need everybody to be a part of what is happening in education. And there's so much more I can talk about with education. But I say to you, there's a lot going on. Whether it's the rural bus system, or it is water that's being delivered across the country, or the new JUTC buses that are going to now go into other rural areas, or these new developments that are happening everywhere. There's just so much goodness happening in our country. But you know why that goodness is happening? Because we have a Jamaica Labour Party government headed by Andrew Holness, the best prime minister we could ever ask for. And guess what? We cannot stop the move forward. We cannot stop it. Jamaica is on the right path, and we have to keep Jamaica on that path. And so we need to make sure people like Crystal Lee, MP Crystal Lee, that she wins again. She's amazing. She's the kind of woman you want to see in government. We need to make sure that our chairman, Bobby Montague, wins in Western St. Mary. We have to make sure that Matthew Samuda win by a bigger margin in Northeast. Say that. Northeast St. Annie is amazing, and you need to make the margin get really big. The only way that we are going to continue this move forward for Jamaica is if you choose wisely. If you choose to continue on the road to prosperity. And that is only through choosing the Jamaica Labour Party. So listen to Mikey Stern. Organize yourselves on the day. All the hype is nice, but at the end of the day, we're only going to be able to count those votes if them get in the box. So we have to do the organizing. We have to do it because our future, Jamaica's future, our children's future rests on this very, very important election that is coming up. So labor rights, let's continue moving forward. Let's continue on this march to prosperity. Show our labor rights.
Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. All right. We have heard from some very powerful speakers this evening. We have heard from caretakers, from councillors, from MPs, from ministers of government, and now labor rights. The value of Northeast St. Anne is of such that no lesser person than the chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party had to be here despite his sojourn through his own constituency today. Now this gentleman is a teacher, is an educator as far as politics is concerned. So I want to make sure that you understand and you listen well, because he can answer all the whys. The why this, the why that, the how this, the how that. I speak of none other than the chairman of this great party. In this part of the Western Hemisphere we talk about no other person than Chairman Robert Bobby Montague, chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Thank you very much, Fabian. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, Fabian, you make one mistake. When I come to Steertown, I am no chairman of no party. I am no MP in Western St. Mary. When I come to Steertown, me come a me yard. Me come a me yard. Because everybody in Steertown, Fabian, know that I just up there so me grow. Right at the teacher's cottage, just up there so me grow. Because the older people will know that it's Steertown Primary School, me go to school. They will know that Tegreg I'm my auntie. And if you come from Steertown, if you come from Gatso, or True Street, or Bellevue, you will know Tegereg. So if you know Tegereg, you know what I talk about. I want to acknowledge the 4 councillors, and I want them to come stand up beside me. Mr. Dallas, you owe me some money, but still come. Mr. Bell Davis was with us in St. Mary. I will tell him to come help out Shiny and he won't come back. Tell him turn me up. My neighbor, friend and brother. The Exchange Division borders Western St. Mary. And if I allow Ian, in take away Cascade and Tree Hills from me. But the queen of the crop, my councillor, because my PD when me grow and live in is in her division. So the queen of the crop, don't she look good? And me see one gentleman out of the front say, my watchy. Is our husband. So we tell him, say, we are take good care of her. So I want you to put your hands together and give the hard-working councillors a nice round of applause. No, man, me have to leave Dallas for life. Because Dallas owe me some money for about 40 years now. And him is determined that him not going to pay me. So, my brother, you still owe me, but me love you. So let us thank the councillors for their hard work. I want to acknowledge all the persons on the platform. Sister Crystal, who was with us in St. Mary too. Sister Minister, I want to know what you are drinking because after all that tour today, she still have energy. I want to acknowledge, stand up young man, Diamond Finger, the next member of parliament for South East St. Anne. We came very close in Southeast with Wally Goldsmith, with 71. Then we came a little closer with Delroy Grandstand, 32. Goldfinger. No, me I call you Goldfinger. When you win, you get back the diamond. You only have 32 votes for beat. 32. So let me present and say congratulations first to the next member of parliament for Southeast St. Anne. I want to hail up the deputy leaders. Stand up, man. This is one of the hardest working deputy leaders. Not only in Jamaica, but in the Caribbean. Hard worker. Thank you. And the councillor caretakers, want to stand up, man. Because I'm going to give you an assignment. Go to St. Anne's Bay Municipal Corporation. Go one second Thursday and identify the seat for your division. That me tell Sister Diane. And tell the person who is sitting in there, say, it's just a matter of time. But I want to save my big up. For the son that don't name Montague. When he came here, some people never did too so in love with him. And we had a little meeting right up in the classroom up there. And we settled the matter. And we had the by-election. And tonight, after 10, when most people would have gone at them bed already, you die with way to big up the current member of parliament, the next member of parliament in Northeast St. Anne. And remember, when I was coming up, when I reached past Gatso, And then when I come up right near where Miss Crosman used to have our shop where he used to sell pudding. And I see how the road pretty. I say, my Lord, the road is smoother with Samuda. So let us big up Matthew Smoother, the water boss, the real water boss. And St. Anne's Bay and Limeall, I want to leave him in your love, in your hands, and in your heart. And I know that Matthew Samuda loves you. And we have always told him that if you love the people will love you. That's all advice I have for him. If you love the people will love you. And Matthew Samuda love the people. Because if Marie from St. Anne's Bay love him, you know that everybody else love him. Because, me wrong all right? Scotch, me wrong all right? Me right? If Marie love him, everybody love him. Where Miss Vanny there? Okay. Miss Vanny, which man that you hug up? So, I'm going to leave Matthew because you have him in your hand already. You have him on your chest with a t-shirt. Me I left him in your heart. Careful now. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. So I'm leaving him with him. And I want to say one simple thing. And Matthew, the people, the laborites in Limeall and Steertown, going to give you a gift tonight. Because all the workers of the party in Limeall, Division and St. Anne's Bay, put up your hand. All the workers. Thank you very much. Come on, give them a nice round of applause. But tonight, so all the workers who put up your hand, I want you to sit down, and every other person who is a supporter, I want you to stand up if you come from Northeast. If you are not a worker and you come from Northeast, stand up. Stand up. If you are just a supporter of the party, I want you to stand up tonight. Because I want to convert every supporter tonight into a worker. Because just talk how you love Labour Party and you love Matthew is not enough. And I want all my supporter workers to carry out 5 voters on election day. Because no matter how much motorcade we have, no matter how much big meeting we have, no matter how much rum you drink, no matter how much dance you dance, if on election day the GLP don't get more than the PNP, Matthew cannot be the MP. So if you're vexed with somebody, put it down. If somebody not talk to you, overlook that. It is better we quarrel when we win in government than be in disunity and stay in opposition. Me no in that. So I want all the supporters to identify and write down 5 names of 5 laborites that you are going to be responsible for as Labour Party supporters and members. Big talk can't win election. So if you say you choose Jamaica, you choose it because you love it. You choose Jamaica because you like what this government is doing for Jamaica. We are not the most perfect, but we are still the best. Andrew Holness has turned out to be Jamaica's best prime minister in our history. And the first person to recognize the vision and the greatness of Andrew Holness was Shahini Elizabeth Fakuri Robinson. She was his campaign manager when he launched his leadership bid. And we cannot come to Northeast and don't pay tribute and respect to my sister Shahini Elizabeth Robinson. So, labor rights, we have a lot of work to do. We have canvas to do because a canvas is never done. We canvas it today, we have to re-canvas it next week. Because some PNP going switched on labor rights, so you have to change theme canvas code. So canvas never finish. I know the supervisors are in place. I know the indoor agents are in place. I know the outdoor agents are in place. I know the taxi people are in place. I know the runners are in place. It is now for you to go get the voters. Don't depend on a next person to vote. You must take your 5 names. Get them phone number. Go look for them. And don't go tell me about your wait for Matthew if you go look for them. You go look for them first. You as a worker is going to be John the Baptist. You must go before him. Him one can do all of the work. This is team effort. It's teamwork make the dream work. And in this election, some people want to sit down at their yard and say, we win already. Nothing, no go so. You win when the returning officer declare you as the winner, not before election. So you have to make sure the votes are in the box. Now some people say to me, Matthew, why they must support you and support the Labour Party? Which other government in the history of Jamaica got through a pandemic like COVID and we did not lay off one government worker? Which other government? Which other government? Which other government look at our young people and say to our young people, go to heart, get a skill, and it is free of cost? Which other government? Which other government take up $1.2 billion to buy school bus to carry poor people, children, and don't raise no taxes on you? Which other government? Which other government has come to the country and say to the country, people who have land title put on in the ministry that the government have, because there are 14,000 land titles put on where people owe a little money on. And when sometimes you go to pay the little money, you say, boy, then pick the school book wanting. So you take the money and buy the school book and make the land title put on. My Prime Minister, Andrew Michael Holness, said, if you owe less than $150,000 to the government, you don't worry about that. Just come for the title. Which other government? And on top of that, this government has not for the last 9 years raised taxes on the people of Jamaica. So tell me now, Brother Matthew, if something wrong with the maths. Every year of the PNP government, them raise taxes. 9 years of the GLP, we don't raise no taxes. Yet we are able to do so much with the same money that them used to collect. We are collecting. It means we are better managers. And somebody tell me, say, them used to do something with the money. Me not call out that. Yo. You look ready. You sound ready. I want to know if you're really ready. You know, tonight is not the night for good because it is late. But it sounds like the mic. Yo. So labor rights. In the coming election, the difference is very clear. You have a government that is coming to you with achievements. Not talk, not promise. We're not promising to build no house in no swamp. We build a house on solid ground because it is on the rock we stand, not on sinking sand. This government is coming to you to say we are going to improve healthcare. This government is coming to you to say we have an objective to bring water to every community in Jamaica, and we know where the money has come from. So I want you to think carefully, think wisely, and understand the difference. The Jamaica Labour Party have solid achievement. We can talk about our achievement, and then we can talk about our plans. Other people come with talk. And every woman know that you know the difference between a sweet talker and a performer. We have performed, and we can talk about our achievements. And when we say we are going to do X and Y, Andrew Holness know where the money has come from. We never borrow 1 cent to buy the bus then. And some people say the bus then have no engine, but me and the minister drive up and down in the whole day today, so I want to know how I drive it since no engine no in there.
Boy there.
So labor rights. When anybody come to you to tell you anything else, we are Jamaicans. You must be decent, you must be courteous, and if them come to chuck war, walk away. If them come with blood and fire, walk away. Because we choose Jamaica. We're not tearing down Jamaica. So if they come to you with no bad vibes and bad mind, walk away. If they call to you as decent Jamaicans, not to them, say howdy, but don't shake their hand. We're not going to disrespect anybody. Remember, howdy and thank you, no broke, no square. So if somebody tell you howdy, the decent thing to do is to answer. Nod or answer, but for God's sake. 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 So make we left with this one. So, in closing, I want to thank you for staying. And when you see labor rights or Jamaicans stand up so long, waiting at a meeting, you know you're hardcore, rock stone, 1 cent labor right, you can't change. We say we choose Jamaica because we are Jamaicans and we love Jamaica. That is why we choose Jamaica. Because we know that when we choose Jamaica, we are choosing a future for our children. Here the Minister of Education outline our plans for education. Because Andrew Holness and Matthew Samuda believe in education. And we know that education is the poor man's ladder out of poverty. And when a government educates its people, you can't take it back. When you educate the people, you liberate them, you set them free. And you empower those people to improve their lives. So when anybody comes to you with foolishness and pie in the sky plans, listen to them decently. Because remember, the Labour Party has chosen Jamaica. Jamaica first. And in our name, you know our party name? The Jamaica Labour Party. We choose Jamaica, so the first word is Jamaica. Labor, because we want to work hard for anything that we get. Because by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread. We don't want no handout. We want to work for what we want. And a party is a family. And that is why we are so strong as a Labour Party, because we are a family. So North East St. Anne, Shahini is somewhere watching us. And I know she have a song, because she always drink from our saucer, because our cup was overflowed. And Matthew Samud has taken up the mantle. And I ask you, every single one of you, to find 5 Labourites and make sure them go to the polls. Just 5. Just 5. No matter how much rum you want to drink, no matter how much dance you want to dance, no matter how much motorcade and big meeting you got, them that can't win election. Every Labourite must find 5 Labourites. You must have your mother, your father, your 2 brothers, and your girlfriend. And your son. And some have one other little spigo. Some have a little spigo. Not true. What you know about my business? So Labourites, I leave you with a simple message. Concentrate on the victory. We don't win until we win. Don't take this thing about we win already and we not have to work. No bother with that. Remember, you can lose by 1 and you can win by 10,000, but you can lose by 1. And if you sit down and say, you're not bother because we win already and we lose by 1, how you are going to feel? So not even bother make we go down the road. Every Labourite must find 5 other Labourites. Write down their name, get their phone number, give it to your counselor and say, come meet me. And if me not bring them 5 your counselor, no give me no more drain cleaning. No give me no more bushing. And when me ask you for nothing, don't give me. If me can't carry them 5 people here, come say whips, whops beside the belly. This is a serious election. And this election is about serious Labourites doing serious work. So 5, 1, 2, 3, that's for the 3rd term. 4 for the 4th term. And 5 for the 5th term. When we're done the 5th term, we come back on talk about the 6th term. But in the meantime, Labourites, God bless you all. Thank you for coming out. And show a Labourite. And remember, choose Matthew Samuda, choose Jamaica, and choose the Jamaica Labour Party. God bless you.
Labourites, the message is clear. Remember August 3rd, all roads lead to Brownstone. The party leader will be present and St. Anne need to be out, active and strong. Labourites, let's stand for the party anthem as we give thanks for a beautiful evening and wish you safe travels home. The party anthem. So Labourites, safe travels home. August 3rd, Brownstone is where it's at.